Not fair that the messed up dudes can't swear on the first minute. Boo!
Yep, that's right. Because of YouTube's stupid rules, we're not allowed to say sh. So, the first minute of our videos now, you're gonna have to sit through this. Here's Rob.
We also can't say, go your mother, you useless piece of sucker. In various racial slurs, we'd never say anyways, except for Trenton. He's a pocket racist. Just kidding, Trenton. Now on to the intro.
The following program is not suited for children or unfunny cunts. Actually, it's really not suitable for anyone with full brain cells. Viewer discretion is advised. Fuckheads.
They're coming to take me away, haha. They're coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, haha. To the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats. And they're coming to take me away, haha.
Hi, I'm Rob Marco.
I'm Trenton Peterson.
I'm a messed up
dude. Hey everybody.
Hello, planet Earth. How are you all doing today? I've got a little bit of internet issues during that intro, so I may be logged out for or whatever because it started freezing on me. So we don't have a guest, so Trenton might have to show his ass or something.
I was gonna say that's the internet issues go perfect with us having no guests now.
Yeah, we had Sarah all confirmed, all talking, and 10 minutes before she was supposed to come on, she's like, "Oh no, my dad's doing a surprise party. I can't come." Ah, fuck.
He's got gifts and dinner. Her dad.
Yeah, I probably did. So we're not going to try to book her for a while. She's disappointed us enough, so
Yeah,
she could do her OnlyFans.
I've had enough women disappoint me in my life. I don't need another one.
I've disappointed a few myself.
I was going to say I've disappointed many women as well, but
yeah, but so we're gonna do the show ourselves. We're gonna talk about some issues. Anthony Chabot, the Chobster, will join us.
Somebody already said we want Chobes. Well, we'll be having him. He'll be here. Also, Rob doesn't have his glasses, so if he feels like he's uncomfortably close to the camera, that's why.
Yeah, I can't find my fucking glasses. I slept on the couch last night because my bed's still not fixed. I gotta fix it. I haven't had time to fix it.
Work tell the bed story.
Where is Tony? Tony was just a guest. He's not a regular, but he wants to be a regular. So maybe if enough people ask for Tony, maybe Tony can be our third mic.
Pat Williams said get Tony too. I like Tony. Tony was fun. Give him his glasses. Like yeah. From the My Girl, yeah. He can't see without his glasses.
That was great. But basically, we had an interesting week. My work was completely crazy, and then yesterday, I had to cover the front end because it was a big Muslim holiday. I guess it was their equivalency to the Christian religion as Christmas or Easter. I'm not sure which one. So one of those two, where they have a big dinner to celebrate the end of Ramadan. So Wednesday nights, there's 3 full timers for the night shift, and 2 of them have Wednesdays off, and so it's just this one guy who's Muslim who works the Wednesday nights with the other part timers. But the part timers don't come in until 6. Well, we have one high school kid who comes in at 3, but. And then there's another person who comes in, but she was on vacation this week, so everybody was off. And we asked the people who are normally off on Wednesday nights, we're like, hey, why don't you come in on Wednesday and take another? And I was like, no. So they were stuck with one person, one high school kid as their cashier. So I decided to stay till 6, and my buddy Bryce helped me out with bagging, and we raised a bunch of money for the Best Buddies program, which is good. But
That's awesome.
but it's crazy about people. And then working in the retail, you see that this lady freaked out. We had to call the big store manager because she had a rain check written from another Star Market. We weren't going to take it because it was for a digital coupon, which company policy prohibits us from doing digital coupons as a rain check because it's a coupon, not a sale. And the other store wrote it because they're idiots. And my boss, I said no. I said, I'm not taking this. Like, shit's yelling at me, telling me I'm causing her to have her blood pressure go up. I would have stroked on the floor right then and there. That would have been awesome. I would have kicked her stupid dead head. So I had to get my front end manager. So he comes up and he tells her, no, we can't accept this. You go back to the store. You got that. She goes, well, I can't believe this. I'm going to call corporate, blah, blah, blah. So finally we have to get the big store manager who comes up, tells her the same thing. And she goes, I want everybody's name. I'm reporting you all to corporate. So we all give our names, and corporate's not going to do shit.
No shit. It's like Danny Savage calling the American police or the USA police. Fuck.
So, Trenton, you've had quite a week too. What's going on with you?
Yeah. Fucking Sega seated. I hope you're both well. I'm doing all right. Fuck, I just have been in a slump the past week or so. I don't know. It's just been depressed. Like I haven't been this depressed since I've been sober. So it's just weird. It's been extra hard on me.
Yeah, depression sucks.
Still sober, so that's good.
The last mental hospital I was in was actually on the news this week. A guy, frustrated because they wouldn't let his family member out, decides to drive his truck into the hospital. He drove in so bad that the truck blew up and he died.
Holy fuck.
And it's a terrible mental hospital. It's called Terra Vista. I don't care. They can sue me. Fuck them. The place is the shits. They have the worst staff. They would wake you up at 7 a.m. when a lot of people have sleep problems there.
Yeah.
And they're waking you up just to check your fucking blood pressure and shit. Let me fucking say, the place was fucking horrible. The doctors are terrible. They discharged me to my fucking car.
My car.
Oh, I got breaking Chobs news.
What's up?
He can't do the show this week.
Oh no.
Fucking asshole.
Why not? He's got shit to do?
He says, I'll be on the show. He says he's busy. That's all he says, he's busy.
He's always too fucking busy for us.
So what do you people think in the chat room? Should we send Tony the link and just have Tony a week, 2 weeks in a row?
I think if Tony's available, we might as well. But yeah, your mental hospital story, I was in one, and I was there for a while. It was the longest I stayed in like a psych ward. And fuck, man, I felt like being in there was making me go insane. Like I started getting really paranoid and stuff that like they weren't going to let me out and like they were just keeping me there. You know what I mean? Like it started making me feel like I was going actually fucking nuts. It was crazy.
Yeah, they're terrible. The only one I ever liked was one that was part of a regular hospital, but now the whole hospital is no longer a regular hospital. It's now just one big mental hospital. But this place is awesome. They gave you good food. The staff. This was one where the staff actually really gave a fuck about you. It was the one place where I had a social worker who actually did something for me.
Yeah.
So the other places they just let you out. They don't care what happens when you leave. They're just there to get the pills. They change your medicine and get the insurance money and get you the hell out. This place actually cares about you.
Yeah.
Marlboro was kind of shitty, except for I had sex in that hospital. So I had sex with a patient. That was pretty cool. Little Russian girl. Well, I should say little Russian girl. That sounds terrible. She was in her 20s. Don't worry. I was
going to say little Russian girl. She was so mentally fucked. She didn't know any better.
I don't know. Just kidding. She was
the one that I stayed in. That one that I was in for a long time. There was some guy in there. Hey, there's Tony.
Guess what, Tony fans? We got Tony.
We got Tony.
Oh, guys,
Tony, thanks for bailing us out.
brother.
We're talking about mental hospital visits.
Don't look at me.
You're too mental for a mental hospital.
No, I last week. You should have gotten away with it. They got you.
The one I stayed in, there was a guy in there, and me and him ended up kind of becoming friends. But then I found out why he was in there, and I guess he fucking tried to stab his mom or something.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and then he's telling me like, oh, when we both get out, like it's jail. He's like, when we both get out, we gotta fucking hang out. I'm like, I don't know, man. He fucking tried to stab your mom. Like,
We have to hang out.
I was in one with this Greek dude who was in there, and he was afraid he was going to get arrested when he walked out because he killed his girlfriend's dog. I'm like, I wanted to beat this guy. I was getting along with him, and then he told me that, and I avoided him the rest of the fucking time. Like, you fucking dog killer.
I got let out before that guy did, and when I was leaving, he's like, hey, can you get me a pen? And I'm like, a pen?
So
and they like had writing utensils in there that we could use. Like you were allowed to write letters in color, and he's like, bring me a pen.
We had these special bendable pens there.
Well, that's what we had too, but he wanted like and I'm like, I wonder what that's for. Like, you're here because you tried to stab someone, and now you want like a pen. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking getting you a pen and then coming back in. Like, once I leave, I'm leaving.
Yeah. So, Tony, what you smoking today?
I'm smoking a hybrid. It's a pheno hunt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I couldn't do it. My favorite type of weed was cocaine.
Wrapped up.
I have ADHD and shit. If I smoke weed, it gives me anxiety and get panic attacks and stuff. I get paranoid. It's like I did cocaine if I smoke weed.
God. Well, that's good for you. I wish I would buy cocaine.
Tony, any news on the job front?
I gave the email to Russ this week. I was like, you know what? I got on a binge. It's a couple of days I was out for the count. So I was like, we'll just figure it out. Maybe next week we'll give the. We'll just give
Tony, would you have anything to comment about the loss of O.J. Simpson?
I can't believe people thought there was another target for the white couple. What the fuck was that? O.J.'s fucking brother? Come on, dude. Like, don't be fucking stupid. Like, somebody else targeted that white couple, that newly engaged couple, like newly together. Ron fucking O.J. Simpson was like, oh hell no.
Those gloves didn't fit. Those gloves did not fit.
He was like, oh hell no. You ain't finna live. She ain't finna live. Both of y'all gonna find out. After that, it's y'all gonna die. He was saying that. He was like, oh hell no. You ain't finna do that. You ain't finna go behind back with a guy white do that. I'm
what the hell is the hybrid in that joint? Fucking indica and PCP?
He said, man, I'm a running back. I'm a black running back.
Did you mix that with crack, Tony? Jesus Christ.
I get very enthusiastic about things that I'm doing. Maybe you should write that down for things to do on your next podcast. Well, I said to you.
You know what? Our show is called Messed Up Dudes, and we definitely have 3 messed up dudes today.
No shit. Couldn't be any more messed up. And we're going to have Jobs.
No, we're not. Remember?
Oh, right. I was going to say, sadly, he'd be the most...
busy preparing for his fucking Jersey Shore watch party.
He'd be the most stable. Your girl bailed again, Tony. Fucking the one from last week.
Yeah, the girl you were flirting with for 30 seconds last week canceled on us. That's why you're here.
Let me talk to you. Yeah.
So I know we said we're not a wrestling podcast, but WrestleMania was last weekend, and it was so good. Let's get Tony's opinion. Tony, what did you think of WrestleMania?
I think WrestleMania Night 1 ended well. Here's the deal. I did mushrooms. WrestleMania Night 1. It was the worst idea. 3.5 grams. I thought when I said 0.4, it meant 1/8, but it was 0.8. So I asked for 0.4. And then I was like, fine, I take an eighth. He was like, fine, an eighth. I thought 3.5 grams was actually 0.8. I mixed up the numbers. I was like, oh, fuck. It was like 10 minutes in. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, somebody said like grams. It was like, somebody was like, oh, I'll take 1 gram. I was like, 1 gram. I was like, oh, fuck. I took 3.5 grams. I went running over to the kitchen. I'm like, Matt, what did you give? He was like, I told you 0.4 was too little. I'm like, oh my God, I mixed up the mushrooms. I thought that fucking an eighth was 0.8. It was really 3.5 grams. I'm like, in my head, like I turned to a calculator. I was like 0.8 and 8 or something like that. I was like, oh my God, I took triple the fucking dose that he fucking gave me. I was like, I fucking went through hell. 4 hours. I'm fucking sitting there. I'm in a different world. I'm going, this is not Matt's house. I sat there like, this is a video. I was like, this is not where I'm supposed to be. I was like, mushrooms. Reenact me. I was like, what am I doing here? What is this? Like, what, 3.5 grams? I was like, mushrooms. Give me back to reality. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was like, well, I stood up. I tried to puke it out. I was like, get this fucking demon out of my body. And Matt's like, no, you got to keep it in. I was like, oh, thanks. I'm going to just keep it in. No, we're not calling it. I'm going to puke. I guess we have to keep it in. No, and die. At the time, that's fine. But by the time,
fuck Chobes.
Yeah, I know. We were going to have Chobes.
He can suck my dick.
And he's drinking Pepsi, too.
All right, this is our new Tony. He's our regular now. We're not going to have Chobs anymore. He's fired.
Well, I hope that this could be a three spot deal.
You almost said.
You know what? This episode goes well. We'll talk about it. You know what? Our audience seems to love you, and you are a messed up dude. We can probably, I don't know. Me and Trenton will discuss it after the show, but you could be the third messed up dude. So, what did you think of the ending with Cody Rhodes, Tony? Did you enjoy that?
Night one, I was like, "Fuck, man! They beat the fuck out of Cody and Seth." Man, I was like, "How do you come back? People's elbow, you beat Hogan with it. So you're gonna do okay? So 24 hours later, you come back out. Rock just beat me with what he beat Hogan with. If not 10 times stronger. So, all right." So here comes everybody. Taker choke Sam's Rock. Well, Roman runs for the spare he's been doing for the past amount of days. Been champion. Kick. Three fucking roads. 3 fucking days. That's all it took last year. It only would have took 3. 2, because Solo interfered. So they completed what 3 of those, but I didn't do finisher. If you got to do it 3 times, like maybe get like a book of people who did cool finishers that wrestling fans won't really fucking know.
So have you been dabbing with that hybrid stuff all day, Tony?
I've been on a roller coaster, brother, for 2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
Seemed like you've been on a crack bench for 2 days.
No, I don't. I've been out like a light man.
He was talking about the mushrooms.
Yeah.
You missed it. We just told that story, Mr. McNeil. We just told the mushroom story how he took too many mushrooms. We got that.
I'm scared for my life.
Tony, not the only one dabbing.
I was a paranoiac. Oh. I was a paranoiac.
Say no to drugs. It's the only kind of dabs we do around here.
Do it. My time's gonna come to
So Tony,
what is it?
What's the typical day that you do? What time do you wake up in the morning?
Whatever time I want. I don't listen to a girl. I don't listen to a wife. I'm a fucking kid. I listen to my parents. I live in a fucking apartment. I do whatever I want. They want my rent. Go fucking get it somewhere else. I don't got it.
You live in the Italian-American dream.
I live in fucking a regular dream. Real life.
The Italian Superman, they used to call him.
Yeah. So I figured it out.
So how you paying for your weed without working? How are you coming up with the money for your marijuana?
Savings account. You should look into it. You put things in, save it.
Yeah,
Well,
usually
glad you
people
saved a
save
lot
up
of
for like
money.
a house or a car, not weed.
Yeah. Well, look at my house. Look at all the shit I gotta do.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Do you have any Tony? Do you have any pets?
Huh?
Do you have any pets?
No. My parents have pets.
Parents have
pets.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about me right now. You can only do me. Right now we do me. You know, not everybody else later. Do me now.
And there was news locally. This is a local Boston store, actually Chelsea, which is one of the worst places in the world to live. Is Chelsea, Massachusetts? It's a shithole.
Because of the streets.
But we're gonna get a little serious in the Messed Up Dudes podcast. This woman her kid is in the ER. He's having all these medical problems. 3 years old. She decides to leave him alone at night with her 7 and 8-year-old, while she goes out and parties and sucks dick and gets her ass fucked.
Oh, yeah.
The 3-year-old died, and this whore is all crying and asking for forgiveness. Fuck her. I hope she goes to jail for the rest of her life.
What is she dies to other kids for a weekend?
She went out at night to go party and left her 7 and 8-year-olds to watch a sick 3-year-old who had a seizure disorder. And he had a seizure, hit his head, and died. And the 8-year-old's texting her to come home now, and she waits till the morning.
Did these kids speak English? Is there like a language they don't know that?
I believe they did. I know it looks like she was Spanish, but she was speaking English. I believe the kids do.
Because sometimes the kids don't translate the English. Like you say something in Spanish, it's like "Sombreando, like hospitale." It's what you mean to go there now?
Chobbs is canceled. Oh, we can answer the question. Chobbs has decided to cancel on us because he has his Jersey Shore watch party. So he's going to be off for a few weeks. We're suspending him.
He has priorities.
Who's that?
Chobbs can't make 5 minutes for the Messed Up Dudes, or he's suspended.
How many viewers you got right now?
You know what? Last week we had about 20-something because we advertised you. We didn't advertise you this week, and we only have fucking 5.
So I had 32 by tonight. I thought it was that many that was watching. I don't know what tuned in, but
we get a lot of replay viewers, and we actually get people who listen. We also provide the audio on Spotify, and people listen to us too.
Oh,
some
God.
People listen to us in their car.
You should have told me that you were beneath me before we even started.
Mm-hmm.
Mufasa, right for his kid in that way. Well, no, not him, but the other guy, Scarface. No, Simba. No, everybody. There's gotta be somebody.
That mother who did that though, that's like the same kind of person that would like do that and then fucking make a GoFundMe.
Oh, I know.
Like, I've seen shit like that. It's horrible.
Well, she's in jail. They want $100,000 for her bail, and nobody in Chelsea can come up with $100,000. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope they don't.
I don't think between all the residents in Chelsea, they have over $200.
Yeah, no shit. That's hilarious. She doesn't deserve to be bailed out, anyways. That's fucking horrible.
No. I mean, yeah, if you guys remember the '80s movie Parenthood with Steve Martin, there's this great line in the movie. You need a license to fish, but you don't need a license to be a parent. And how fucked up is that?
That's true.
Another dream, but on the battery. Is that what I said? Another dream,
Tony, have you been smoking weed all day long?
Oh, for the most part, I have been high since the afternoon. I've been
You are fucked up today, my friend.
Oh, for sure, man. It's just all about the dream, brother. You gotta, if you can't dream,
You've been drinking too. Have you been drinking? What have you been drinking?
Fucking vodka, water.
We're interviewing you. You're our buddy.
Yeah, I'm your buddy. I'm making this fucking thing cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have. You gonna do it?
Tony gave his thoughts on WrestleMania, but he mostly talked about the mushroom story.
Yeah, that was scary. I was so scared. I feel like I was scared.
Tony, what did you think of the Gunther Sami Zayn match?
Oh man, I was sitting there going, "Why isn't Chad Gable here?" Oh, Sami Zayn is like, "I'm a complaining Canadian, and if I don't win, I'm gonna fucking tell my kid that this company is racist against Palestinians, and I deserve to win because he's a European, and I have a family. I have a wife who looks like she should be my mother. I don't know what to do."
You look like you're melting into that couch.
That's him. That's what he's doing. He's complaining. You have to make me win. There's only one chance. I won 3 years ago, WrestleMania 35. Okay, enough. Give him the belt. Like all these people could. Drew McIntyre, Sheamus could beat him. Oh, Sami fucking Zayn. Here he comes. Coming with these spears and shit. Full of bloodline and shit. Cool. Cool, man. You won. Kick to the face. Who would have known? All these times, you were training against Roman. When you did do that. Fucking idiot. Give me Chad Gable. Give it to Chad. Ooh.
Tony, they should replace Pat McAfee with you.
Oh, I feel like they should replace everybody with you. I can see your face everywhere. I'm like, I got power. You got power.
Tony, in honor of the death of O.J. Simpson, can you sing a song about O.J.?
Oh, yeah. You wore the clothes, the dancing, but the shoes off. I want to know why he didn't go to you. So that's another one. Very off the top of my head. Why don't you do that? Go fucking find that out. Go figure that out. Yes. Hey, go do that one.
Where are we going, Tony?
Hey, now it's your turn. You fucking do something creative. I'm just gonna fucking sit here and be like, what's the next best creative thing you can freaking do? Fucking, we fucking break. Ruining it. Ruining everything.
What the fuck?
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
This is fucking more fucked up than last week.
I want fucking helicopters, fucking dinosaurs, lasers, fucking elephants. Give me something. You become fucking Chris.
I can't imagine being a viewer watching this. I'm a part of this, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm just waiting for
This is outrageous. Now I feel why. Now I kind of understand why Chris bolted on Tony, but I think we're gonna make Tony a regular.
Do you think that it's entertaining that a group full of men come in and go, "Hey, did you play NHL?" Yeah, I thought you played it. Knock it off.
Well, we don't play NHL. I don't think Trent is much of a video gamer anymore of new games. I play retro games.
I would, growing up, my dad would be like, I was fixing this thing over here. 15. Grow up. You understand? I'm gonna go fix my head. Come get messed up over here. I'm getting the thing over here. Goodbye.
And we lost Tony. So now it's just back to the two of us. That wasn't the best Tony appearance. I mean, he's on some shit tonight.
Fuck me. If we make him a regular guest, I don't ever need to fucking drink or do drugs again. That felt like a fucking trip there. Holy hell.
He has left the building. That was fucked up. I hope you all enjoyed this. As we know, this show is called Messed Up Dudes, and that is one messed up dude.
That was fucking something else.
Yeah, it's totally fucked. But yeah, so...
That's not just weed.
No, there's something mixed with that. There's a little bit of crack in there or something.
That's laced with something.
That was a fucked up.
Or I think it's just something else mixed with a little weed.
Exactly.
I think it's mostly something else. I think it's something laced with weed, not fucking weed laced with something. That was spectacular.
That was a messed up dude, all right.
No shit. That's pretty hard to top. Christ.
So
when I was talking about wrestling, wrestling, when I was in that same mental hospital with the guy who stabbed his mom, I read, it was one of the few books I've read as an adult, and it was Mick Foley, Have a Nice Day.
Yeah, that's a good book.
It's a good book.
I did a lot of reading when I was in those mental hospitals.
There wasn't much to do.
I've been in the mental hospital 4 times. Only once did I have a girl that I fucked. I tried other times that I never was successful, but I got it to happen once.
Just the little Russian.
The Russian. She's in her 20s. Yeah. And when I be fucked up with that, a couple years later, I run into her in a respite because I was put into a respite for a little bit. Way. And she didn't remember who the fuck I was. And I didn't want to come out and say, I'm the guy who fucked you, because that's you
in the mental hospital.
I'm like, you don't remember me? And she's like, no.
Holy shit. That's so funny. Yeah, she's like, jog my brain. Tell me how I know you.
Whip out my dick, smack her in the face. There you go.
Oh, now I remember.
But here's the thing. I never saw her pussy. I sucked her tits. Because she couldn't shave in there. They don't let you shave your pussy.
Yeah.
They, she made me do her from behind, and she wouldn't let me look or touch her pussy. I want to eat her too, but
yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Fuck.
Yeah, I have a source that Tony is coked out of his mind from one of my sources. I just got a message, so.
Yeah, he definitely seemed like it.
Yeah, so that I don't know. Maybe he'll be a regular. I mean, that was kind of enjoyable.
That was hectic. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on.
I know that was.
He's really like, it's bad. Weed. I'm like, that's not fucking weed.
No, weed calms you down.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. Maybe like weed and a bottle of whiskey and an 8-ball.
But yeah. But I'm back I'm on the dating site still. Nothing's really except for I had this one bitch. I sent her a letter. I'm done with POF. POF is a fucking shithole. So I messaged her. It's called Plenty of Fish. It's a dating site. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's where I met my ex-wife. But they leave so they have you pay to write messages to people. Otherwise, you can just like them. So I decided to pay a little bit because I do better when I tell them something. I wrote this girl a message. She replies back, no. You stuck up, bitch. She was ugly, too.
That's horrible.
She goes, no. I'm like, fuck you, whore.
That's what I noticed when I did go like on dating sites for a bit is like it's kind of mean, but it's like the ugly ones and the fat ones are always the ones who are like the most stuck up. Like they'll have in their biography, it'll say like not looking for hookups. And it's like, nobody fucking wants to hook up with you. Like, holy, where do you get that fucking...
And Facebook dating is fucking awful. All I ever match with is 60 and 70-year-old women. I'm not into that shit. I'm 60 and 70.
I think you said 16 and 17. No. I'm like, whoa.
No, that's that's the site Chase Witherspoon's on. That's what Chase Witherspoon calls 16 and 17-year-olds for Chase Witherspoon is elderly dating.
He's on POP, fucking Plenty of Pedophiles.
Chase Witherspoon, for all you know, is a guy in the internet community that we got to know. He has blocked both me and Trenton. He did these YouTubes based on women, and he got set up in a sting with a 13-year-old girl, and the person he thought was a 13-year-old girl, he showed his penis to. Yeah. So he's a fucking piece of shit. He hates it. He hates being called the simp. So if you ever come across Chase Witherspoon, tell him he's a simp, and he will freak out. He tells people to kill themselves. We have one at one. We don't have it ready because we didn't think we were going to be talking about him. But he has a SoundCloud, which we'll set up for next.
Yeah, we're gonna listen to that sometime. It's pretty.
Oh, it's hysterical.
It's something. I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's something.
I wonder if Tony's still alive. Somebody should go check on Tony.
Yeah, he looked like he was in a fucking K-hole, like he was doing ketamine.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, that wasn't weed.
No, that was not weed.
Like Zach says, more baked than Snoop Dogg. I'm like, I think he was on a little more.
But
even him laying on the couch like that, it reminded me like in Wolf of Wall Street when he's trying to get to his car. He's all fucked up, and then he drives home and he thinks he got home fine, and the car's just like destroyed.
Tony actually has driven in that condition, which is fucking scary.
That's scary. I wouldn't trust him to do anything.
I love Tony, but he's going to be on the news someday.
No shit. Holy, I can't believe he's driven like that.
No, he's been that, but he's driven in fucked up conditions. But yeah, O.J. Simpson dead, as we brought up with Tony. That guy was a scumbag. But as I was showing Trenton before the show, because Trenton, Howard Stern had this great psalm parody. You can look it up on YouTube if you don't remember it, called Old Black O.J. A listener wrote it.
That was
and my God, if you played that today, there'd be people thrown in prison for the rest of their lives. And it was on terrestrial radio. That shows you what kind of pussies we've become. And that's why the 90s are so fucking great. You could get away with so much shit. People would laugh. You could tell a racial joke and people would laugh.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everyone's all offended. And you could tell transsexual jokes back then and nobody got offended. My God.
I was going to say, even like popular TV shows, like older, like even older than that, you watch Three's Company.
Oh, I know.
And like Mr. Roper's just like, oh, Jack makes fun of Jack. Jack's a fairy and he hates his wife and she doesn't have sex with him enough. And like you play that on a TV show now and people will be like, what a piece of shit. Like this.
Archie Bunker used to say fag.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you watch those old shows and like
they used those words.
And like people loved it. It was hilarious.
The Jeffersons used the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Three's Company was just like an example where they did it in like a joking way. Like he would just make fun of Jack for being gay and, you know, he'd talk about his wife and how he hates her and doesn't fuck her enough. And, you know, you try to throw that onto a show now, people would be like, this is fucking horrible. Like, I'm so offended by this. And like, it's funny.
Well, next week we'll definitely have a third person. I don't know if we're going to try Tony again. But
yeah,
maybe we'll do a Tony segment.
Yeah. He joined last second, so
yeah.
You would have seen what kind of condition he was in. That might have gone different.
And next week I will have a haircut because I'm going tomorrow. I want to plug Carlos's barbershop. He has 2 locations, both in Belmont, one in Waverly Square, one in Cushing Square.
Mexican? Spanish?
It's Puerto Rican. The only people I'll let cut my hair is Spanish. I don't know if he's Puerto Rican. I shouldn't say that. I apologize. He's some kind of Spanish. I don't know exactly what country he's from, but he has good workers. They do a good job. They only take cash. They'll trim up my goatee. You all need another sex worker. We do.
Why don't you come on? Just kidding.
I've been looking forward to Sarah.
Yeah, well,
so is Trenton. Trenton brought his lube.
I was ready.
Yeah, Sarah is disappointed us too much. If we try her again, it's gonna be months from now.
Yeah, that pissed me off. I was all ready to be like, so Sarah, how do you look in sandals? I was gonna fucking ask her.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time she's bolted on us at the last minute. So.
I had jokes ready. I was like, "What's your favorite dessert?" I thought it'd be cream pie. Like I was fucking ready.
And we even made a banner to plug her OnlyFans. We were going to show everybody her OnlyFans. Should we show it anyways or fuck that bitch?
I deleted it now.
Oh, we deleted it? Okay, you don't get your OnlyFans plugged. She was going to get a bunch of viewers on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was like...
My buddy Daniel Curtis was ready to make 2 subscriptions.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. She was not reliable.
We will get a sex worker on the show. I have an outreach to get somebody, so... In a future episode, we will have a sex worker.
I was going to say, you know what? Next time you call a hooker, just be like, how much extra for you to come on my podcast?
How about you not fuck me and just come on my podcast?
Yeah.
You don't even have to come in the same apartment.
Invite her over. Be like, no, keep the clothes on. We're doing something.
Invite her over and say, you go in the living room, I'll be in the bedroom, and we do this podcast.
She can do it from her phone.
Yeah.
You'd be like, everyone, this is our guest, fucking Destiny. Holy hell.
I haven't been to the show. I wish I could have one of the Asian masseuse girls on because they got some stories, but they barely speak English, so we couldn't have them on. They let you jizz on their hand. It's fucked up. They'll jerk you, and then there'll be jizz on their hand, and then they go wash it off, and they come and they clean your cock. Those Asians give good service. But there was one that I went to in Hudson. It was my favorite one ever. The police shut it down, but it was right next to a Chinese restaurant. And I was wondering if they worked there too, if they'd go jerk you off, you just hand and they go prepare your food.
Yeah, that's nice. Fucking go order some cream with some young guy.
That was those places, but I don't go to those places no more. I'm a dad now. I spend my money on my son.
Yeah. And just hookers for him.
Yeah. That kid is crazy.
Gonna make you a man.
Nah, he won't need hookers, that kid. But let me tell you guys something. People make fun of people who go to hookers. I'm going to rip you guys a new one right now. If you just want sex, you don't want to talk to the girl, you don't want to go to dinner and all that shit. And even if you take a girl to dinner, the movies, you might not get sex. If all you want is sex, why not spend the money that you're going to spend on the dinner, spend on the movie, spend on the drinks, just spend it on the girl to fuck you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It should be legal. It's a consensual relationship. And it should be legal. I mean, I personally would sometimes I'd either go to the Asian massage parlor, or I'd order a hooker from Backpages or Adult Search, or I would go to the strip club and get them in the champagne room. But that's expensive. That's like $300. So, but the Providence strip clubs, it actually used to be legal because they wrote their Rhode Island wrote their laws fucked up. They wrote their prostitution law that prostitution was only arrestable if it happened outside. So the strip clubs and the massage parlors, you could fuck them and the police couldn't do nothing about it. But then one of the strip clubs stupidly hired a 15-year-old girl. So they cracked down and they changed the laws, and now it doesn't go in Providence.
That's brutal, a 15-year-old.
They hired a 15-year-old working at the club, and that fucked everything up.
Yeah, no shit. That's crazy.
And then the stupid TV stations down there went undercover and did all this shit. It was all fucked up.
Yeah.
Providence used to be a pretty good place. Worcester, though, they legally can't, but they do it anyways, and the cops don't care. Worcester's got so many stabbings, they don't care.
That's hilarious.
The strip clubs in Worcester are dirty, though.
We don't even have strip clubs near me anymore.
No. Well, there's only like 10 people that live near you. You're in like the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, but even like on the whole island, like there used to be one in the city.
Oh.
But it shut down. One of them caught fire. There was two, and like one of them caught fire, and then the other one just shut down. I don't think enough people went. I don't know. Yeah,
that's great. Some of the strip clubs around here are going to shut down, but they're finally going to open a new one in my favorite town, a little town of Mendon. The town has a zoo, a drive-in movie theater, one of the best steakhouses you'll ever go into, this great diner, and now they're gonna have a strip club. It's
fun for the whole family.
Yeah, they got everything. They got the zoo.
Fuck Disneyland. Just go there. Go to that town.
There's a secret about Disney World. If you go to one of the hotels that have a convention center, in the bars of the hotel, there'll be prostitutes working to get the married men.
No way.
Yep, the Coronado Springs Hotel is known for having hookers in the lobby.
Holy shit.
Yep.
That's a dark secret.
Yeah, so you can get hookers at Disney World.
That's fun. That makes me want to go even more.
The men are so pissed off at their kids and their wife, they sneak out.
Holy. That's hilarious. I've never heard that.
Yep, I heard about that. I'm somewhat of a hooker expert.
I can tell. Aren't you going to Disney? Yeah, that's why you're going.
Next year, we're going to Disney and Universal.
Yeah, that's why
as long as the money comes through.
That'll be awesome. He's turned how old? 10?
Yeah, he'll be 10. He'll be 9 this year, 10 next year.
That's awesome. I want to go to Disneyland or Disney World or something.
He's having to do this week. He has to do the stupid MCAS, which we didn't have when I was a kid.
What's that?
It's like state mandated testing to see how the schools are doing and all that. And in fact, when you get to high school, I was the last year that didn't have this. They did a MCAS that didn't count, and I didn't take it because I was in the SPED program. So my advisor got me out of it. But then the next year they couldn't get people out of it, and if you didn't pass it, you wouldn't graduate.
Holy fuck, that's pretty
the same thing. So they fucked on. It was terrible. So the teachers no longer teach the way they used to. Now they teach towards the test. So history and social studies is not on the test. So that barely gets taught in schools anymore. It's all the reading, the science. I think science and the math. They're very big on the math.
Yeah.
And in elementary school math, the only things you really ever need to learn math-wise in school is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And you know what? Fractions is important. I'd say geometry is a little important. I never was good at geometry, but I'd say some geometry is important. But algebra, you don't use that unless you're going to be a scientist.
It's so like situational.
I have never used algebra in my fucking life other than in the classroom.
Yeah. The only thing you need here to pass grade 12 to graduate high school is English.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
Do they require a foreign language?
No.
I had to take 2 years of fucking Spanish, and I was terrible. And then I should have taken 3 years. So then when I went to college, if I took 3 years in high school, I wouldn't have to take it. But because I went to college, I had to take 2 semesters of Spanish or any foreign language to graduate. So I fucking took Spanish. I barely passed. I had to have a tutor.
Because it's Canada, we learn English, or we learn fucking English and French.
Yeah.
In elementary school.
Oh, this guy's asking me if I use algebra to go. The only thing I actually do use algebra for is to fuck Kowalski's mom. This guy's not Kowalski, the wrestler, who's actually was a great man who I miss very much, but this faggot, this asshole in the chat room. They're not going to get us canceled. So I used algebra to bait his mom. It was great.
Holy shit. Yeah, I was so bad at math all growing up. I didn't take math in like grade. I think you have to take it up till grade 11, and then you don't have to anymore.
My senior year, I barely had any classes. There was a day when I only had one class the whole day.
When I did university and stuff, like there were certain requirements to get in, and one of them was like a grade 12 math. So I had to do this thing called workplace math.
Yep. When I was in college, we had to take a test for our math class, and I kept failing the test. So then I had to take a remedial math class, which is fucking awful. And but then I took the graduate. They had this easy math class, but it was only taught in the summer.
Oh yeah,
summer class, and it was called psychology statistics. And the teacher was like the coolest dudes. He said all tests will be open note. So you basically could just write the answers down. So it was basically just done, so you could pass. So you could pass math. And they had a couple science classes. There's one class. This teacher was great, but he was old. It was a dummy science class, and you had to have 2 science credits. So his was a 2-part class. So I'm like, oh, this is golden. Well, he ended up getting senile and doesn't do the second part. I passed his first part. So then they had a new teacher who became a hard ass with this fucking class, and I got a D+.
Fuck.
Because this guy took it all seriously. The other guy just let everything go.
I had to do summer school for math once because I failed math. But it was the same thing. It was like they made it so easy so that like it was almost like you couldn't fail again. Same shit, open note and like calculator allowed. And...
yeah, it's something. But I actually took 6 years off between college. I went for my freshman semester, and then my room at the time I was in, my roommate was a drug dealer, so I didn't get to sleep all night because the window. We had a window to the parking lot. I was constantly being made on, and he wasn't even fucking there. He was in his fat girlfriend's room fucking her.
Oh God!
So I would do that. And then I would fuck some people, but I ended up had a money situation with the college, and my mother could have fixed it, but I just dropped out, went to work, and then went back. After I lost my job, I went back to a commuter school. I didn't live there. I just drove there. And we went to college, and I did that. I met a few. The Boston Marathon's coming up, and it's been 11 years since the marathon bombing, and one of the girls who died in the bombing was a classmate of mine, and I actually took her out on a date. It didn't work out, but we got along. We just
holy shit.
I didn't fuck her, so I'm not gonna go say I fucked her. So
no, that's crazy though that she was.
And she got killed in that bombing with the terrorist fuck who's still alive. He got the death penalty years ago, and he's still alive. And there's a chance he might even get the death penalty. He might be able to appeal it because they're saying he didn't get a fair jury, which I kind of say is true because everybody in Boston fucking hated that guy. I feel he should have got his jury trial in Springfield, but hey, fuck him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Either way, fuck that guy.
Fucking did. You don't. Okay, and we have an awkward silence because we got fucked up in our show because we had all our guests cancel on us, and we had a guest, and he got coked out of his goddamn fucking.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was up with him.
Fucking cokehead. So we
gotta start being more careful with who we book as guests here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get us a good guest next week. I hope I'll get somebody.
Someone that'll actually be there and be in the right frame of mind.
I'm gonna get one of my buddies who can tell some good stories or whatever.
Right? Yeah, to tell stories about you, that'd be really fun.
And basically that, and then I don't know if anybody watches that shitty Jersey Shore, which should have ended years ago. I don't know why they still have the fucking show. You can go over and watch Chob's viewing party, which starts at 9. So I don't know why he couldn't come on for a couple minutes on this. But I'm going to his viewing party, and I'm going to confront the son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like he really puts heavy preparation into doing that.
Fucking dumbass. But yeah, O.J. Simpson died today. That guy should have died in prison. But there are actually people saying, "What a great man," and it's.
I've seen lots of people being like, "R.I.P. He was a good guy."
This black sports talk show host actually said, "OJ didn't kill Nicole; his son did it." What a fucking moron this guy is!
Holy hell.
We got Tony Son, but. I'm having pizza and no Pepsi. Anyone watch UFC?
Most people here
don't watch UFC. UFC kind of bores me.
I was going to say, most people watching this probably watch real fighting, WWE.
I watch crackheads fight in the parking lot.
I know shit. I guess
we actually have this guy at my job. He's there in the mornings. He just lays out in front of the carts because there's a plug near the carts, and he charges his phone every night. Oh, breaking news from Andrew Miller. Let's pull it up. Sumo Akibono passed away also. I think he's the one that had a match with Big Show at a WrestleMania, if I'm not wrong.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
With the Big Show, yeah, I remember that.
They were lost in that scumbag O.J. Simpson. Although O.J. Simpson's Twitter videos were fucking hilarious. I would enjoy the fuck out of those. I don't think he even knew how funny he was being.
Oh, it was like unintentionally funny?
Yeah, it was just because he would say it. He had one about a murder. So he was talking with somebody who murdered their wife, and he goes, I don't know how anyone can get away with killing their wife. When he fucking did.
Well, you did it, buddy.
You sure did it. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
But yeah, But yeah, so this guy charges he comes in the morning, just lays on the ground and charges his cell phone. Which is better than my Cumberland Farms job. Because when I was at Cumbies in Framingham, we'd have this guy who was a violent criminal. His name was Sean. He's in and out of jail. The judges won't keep him in jail, even though the police have begged for them to keep him away. Because he'll ask people for money. They'll say no, and he physically attacks them.
Fuck, that's what I was going to say. At least the guy's just charging his phone. He's not like...
Yeah, so this guy wanted to charge his phone. This guy Sean one time. So he comes up. We didn't have a plug outside. All we had was the plug for the ice machine. He unplugged the fucking ice machine, started charging his fucking phone, and I came out and said no. And he's like, what the fuck? I'll go charge my phone. I go, it's not my fucking problem.
Yeah, no shit.
We once had a guy in a wheelchair come to charge their wheelchair, and they unplugged the ice machine. I'm like, no, you can't do it. But I go, come inside. We'll let you use an outlet.
Yeah, that's
gonna have to. Oh, that's what I want to talk to. Thank you, Andrew. There will be no messed up dudes in 2 weeks. This is the first time Trenton's hearing that. We might move to another day. I'll talk to Trenton. But it's the NFL draft. The Patriots have the 3rd pick, and I'm not missing that.
Yeah, that's all.
So I'm telling you this for the first time. I should have told you earlier, but I totally forgot it was on a Thursday night.
Maybe we'll do
maybe we'll do Wednesday that week.
Okay. Yeah, Friday or Wednesday.
Well, Friday's round 2 of the NFL draft.
Oh, right.
Trenton doesn't know football. He doesn't know.
Fuck. Yeah, Wednesday's fine then.
Yeah, we'll do a special Wednesday episode. You want Jaden Daniels? I don't want Jaden Daniels. I want JJ McCarthy, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I think we should stick with QBs from Michigan. Trenton has no clue what I'm fucking talking about.
No, I'm like, I just hope they have fun.
Do you watch the CFL? Or you don't even care about that?
No.
Do you care about hockey?
Nope.
No, but so you're not a sports guy at all.
No, I never was.
Drake May gets a major boo.
Major boo. That's tomorrow night. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yep. But yeah, Chobbs is suspended for a little bit.
Yeah, it's too important for us. He's got shit to do, and
he can go fuck himself.
It's just too much.
You guys can clip this and show Chobbs that I said for him to go fuck himself because I'm mad at him right now.
I'm gonna clip this.
And Sarah Burke gets a major boo.
Yeah, what the fuck is her problem?
3rd week in a row without her, but we'll get better guests next week. We're kind of fucked up. We didn't prep well. We both me and Trenton have had fucked up weeks. Our prep sucked on this episode. We did no promotion whatsoever. Trent didn't make a single fucking video because you were crying like a bitch.
We'll be better next week.
Yeah, so this week fucking sucked.
More reliable guests.
This is the shittiest podcast of all time.
Crack.
But Tony was something. Oh, and nobody's even watching tonight, so we fucked up. People will watch at the beginning. We had like 12 viewers. We lost
last week. We were a little better last week.
We had over 20 last week, but we lost all our viewers this week.
I think Tony's fucking scary. Well, I would have left if I could have too.
Our buddy who we discovered us last week, the Big Cause Music Channel, which you guys should all check out. Good guy there. He seemed to have bolted on us, so he must have thought this episode sucked.
Oh,
I was making friends with that guy. He was a big fan last week. This week,
I know. We'll be ready next week.
If I was watching, I want to watch this.
And, all right, well, it's about that time anyway. So
you know what? We're gonna end a little early tonight because fuck it, this show sucked. We
catch y'all next week. It'll be better. I promise.
Messed up dude gets a major boo. Okay.
Trenton Peterson, yay! Rob Marco, yay! The Messed Up Dude podcast, yay!